Alright, what's going on guys? Coach Sharif here, and in this video I'm answering a very important question by one of my followers, one of my subscribers. He said that I'm eating pretty healthy, I'm making sure that I have a healthy diet, but I'm always bloated. I always feel like my stomach is about to explode. And my digestion hasn't been on top. I'm always bloated. I did a few tests, I went to see the doctor, nothing helped me. What should I do? I'll explain to you guys step by step the things that can bloat you and how to relieve that. All right, I've been there. I've had digestive issues for over 2 years. Doctors, I went to see many doctors. Nothing helped me as much as those tips that I will give you and the few foods that you need to be eliminating. I was diagnosed with IBS, Crohn's disease. I took a digestion course to help me understand the basics of nutrition. All right, let's jump straight into it. So you're saying you're eating pretty healthy food. I'm not gonna say the name of the subscriber just to keep it private. And if you guys have more questions, leave them down below. I want to make more of those videos answering your questions. Number one, healthy food a lot of times can be associated with high fiber food. All right, a lot of time when you're increasing your fiber too much, when you're eating too much fiber, and that could mean a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruits, a lot of oatmeal, a lot of quinoa. Well, the added fiber can be adding oil to the fire. If you already have digestive issues, sometimes fiber will add oil to the fire and make things worse. Also, if you don't even have digestive issues, fiber can, guess what, constipate you. A lot of people think that, oh, fiber is the hack for digestion, just add some fiber. No, my friend, not always. All the time, most of the time, when you're adding your fiber very fast and you're going above 10 grams per 10 grams of fiber per 1,000 calories per day, well, fiber will do the opposite effect of having a proper bowel movement. It will basically make everything stuck, and now you will have more digestive issues. So chances are you're eating a lot of fiber. If yes, you might be experiencing some digestive issues. Drop down that fiber, all right? Or cook your fibers instead of eating all those raw spinach and raw kale and raw broccoli. Those are the worst. They will give you a lot of digestive issues. Drop them down or cook your fibers. Start with that. All right, so that's the first thing that can cause bloating: high fiber foods. All right, taper them off a bit. I'm not saying fiber is evil, but I'm saying that fiber is not always something you want to have extra of, especially when dealing with digestive issues. That's the first thing that I would reconsider. If you're eating, let's say, a lot of whole grain breads before your workouts and then you feel like you're so bloated, well, it's because it has so much fiber. Some things, they're adding fiber into them. Why? A lot of oatmeal. Some people just don't deal well with oatmeal. They don't do well. Me, in the morning, I eat oatmeal, I feel bloated. I used to call it bloat meal. I used to go to the gym feeling pregnant. All right, so I switched that for cream of rice. Why everybody loves cream of rice pre-workout or sourdough bread? Because it's low fiber, white bread. Okay, number two, sugar alcohols or fake sugars such as stevia, what is it, the other one called Splenda, all the sugar alcohols that you also can find in protein bars. Those things are not digested by your system, so they're left off for your bacteria to consume, and then when your bacteria consume them, they stay in your colon. Your bacteria consume them, your bacteria releases gas. Pretty much just to say that those things, yes, they are 0 calorie, but it's not for free. There's no free lunch. Yes, it's 0 calorie, but it will cause you a lot of indigestion. It will also impact your gut microbiome, and having too much of those protein bars with sugar alcohols will lead to bloating. Me, every time I have one protein bar, I'll have straight up diarrhea. Seriously, I don't feel good after them. All right, that's why I choose my protein powders carefully sweetened with stevia, and the only sugar alternative that I'll use is stevia, 0 calorie one. Number three is high FODMAP food. So like you said, you eat healthy. Eating healthy can mean broccoli, beans, cauliflower, oatmeal. There's something called FODMAP. FODMAP is basically the acronym of sugars that can cause gas and bloating. All right, just see it that way. Go on Google, type high FODMAP food, and you will see a list of foods that are more likely to cause gas and bloating because they are very hard to digest by our digestive system. All right, some of them are onions, garlic, beans. What else? Apples are in there. What else? You've got very ripe bananas. So you will realize if you're eating your banana super ripe, for some people it causes digestive issues because the fructose content becomes super high. You've got all the broccoli, the cruciferous vegetables. Those are very hard to digest. Beans, chickpeas, legumes. So type down high FODMAP food and try to avoid those foods for at least few days just to let things calm down a bit. All right. So a lot of people, when they have digestive issues, they think they have a problem, but the reality, you don't have a problem with your digestion. You're just eating a bunch of things that you shouldn't. That maybe you should taper off a little bit just to let things calm down. Stop adding stuff. If you have a garbage that is full, you won't add stuff. You would remove it and clean it up. And that's the same thing with our digestion. A lot of bodybuilders, they would rush on buying gut health pills and glutamine and all those stuff. But before buying all those stuff, you don't need any fixing. What you need is stop adding those toxic stuff to your digestion. All right. So high FODMAP food, lower that. Cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, all those things, drop that down. Number 5, you might be intolerant to lactose or gluten. Might not. All right, a lot of people think they are intolerant to lactose, but that's not the case. All right, even gluten, this gluten-free BS, a lot of it is marketing. All right, we've been eating bread for thousands of years. Yes, it used to be sourdough bread, and it was better produced, for example, but a very small percentage of the population are gluten free or lactose free, but maybe worth cutting them off just to see if everything else didn't work. Number 6 is your protein powder. Maybe the protein powder you're consuming is from concentrate. So make sure it's protein powder from isolate, or maybe a protein powder with less additives inside, less artificial sweeteners. So check out your protein powder. That could be another thing that you want to reconsider. I take hydrolyzed protein sweetened with stevia because anything else will give me digestive issues. Lastly, eating egg whites on their own have been linked to a lot of digestive issues because the yolk help you digest and also absorb all the vitamins and minerals in that egg. So eating only egg white on its own can lead to that. So if you're someone that's doing a lot of egg whites, that could also potentially be causing your digestive issues. Now, after removing those stuff, that's when you want to start with the probiotics and the enzymes and all those stuff. But for most people, you don't need to add any probiotic, any extra enzyme, any this, any that. Just remove. Elimination diet. Start by removing, and when you're removing this machine that the nature, the word created, that has been going on for millions, well, not millions, I don't believe we've been around for millions, but for thousands of years, can heal itself and can fix itself. And you have powerful organs that are more powerful than the most sophisticated computer that can heal itself. But just stop adding all those BS. Stop adding a lot of sugar alcohols or a lot. I mean, that's because you're saying you're eating healthy. If you were saying you're not eating healthy, I would say also fried food, vegetable oil, yes. Stop all the junk food, all the processed food outside. But this is for someone eating already healthy. There's no point telling you stop eating cookies because you're probably not eating cookies and you're eating healthy. And now you're asking why you're dealing with that. All right. But also the high fiber food, sugar, alcohols. I have a sugar-free maple syrup. Every time I put some of it, I do feel some indigestion because of all the sugar alcohols in there. Check out your protein powder to taper down the high FODMAP food. Another thing I want to say is, what was it? I forgot. Maybe don't overdo coffee. If you're taking any antacids, stop the antacids. Because a lot of people take antacids for acid reflux. That's one of the worst things you can do because it will actually suppress your stomach acid. All right, so stop that. Add more real salt in your food. Real salt is one of the best things for digestion, guys. Real salt. This is real Redmond salt. Salt is hydrochloric. Salt is, my goodness, I'm tired. Sodium chloride, all right? Sodium chloride. The stomach acid is hydrochloric acid. The only way for you to increase your stomach acid, which is needed to break down all the nutrients you're eating, is by adding real salt to your meals, all right? It's gonna be a lot more beneficial than the apple cider vinegar in the morning. That doesn't do much, trust me. add more real salt to your foods. And that's pretty much it for this video. I love eating yogurt because of many benefits more than the probiotics, but they also have their probiotics benefits. All right, so that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you're dealing with bloating, try to remove those things. If you have a question, I want to start answering one question every single week, a video like this. Leave it down below and I will make a video answering that question. I'll see you guys soon. Ciao.